In this scenario here, we're going to be taking multiple automation, task, project, and various automation technologies to integrate them into a single horizontal orchestration process flow across the entire enterprise. Everything we're going to be stepping through here today is driven by events in between UiPath, Adobe Workfront, Azure Teams, TFS, Jira, etc. And it's all orchestrated by put it forward on the back end through the event management and intelligent automation orchestration layer. What we're seeing here is a project request template that's been set up already inside of Adobe Workfront. And the user here is populating the project request with the requisite information that they need to have. Now, this can be as deep or as complex as you want. In this scenario here, it's moderate level of complexity. It's compliance driven. It has documents that can be attached to it, etc. It's also bidirectional and also triggers number of events across multiple different systems and has interdependencies on approvals, declines, requests for more information, etc. It's also asking for some information on how often the process runs to start building a business case around it and checking for viability, etc. Now, once the submission has been successful, we'll just jump over into UiPath Automation Hub and do a quick refresh here to confirm that has actually been received into that environment and has been correctly updated, as we see here. Now, stepping into put it forward, we're going to take a look at what's actually been running here. As you can see, we have multiple different processes running in between UiPath, Azure DevOps, PowerBuilder, Workfront, etc. So we're going to look for a confirmation that everything is actually running on the back end. Everything, as you can see here, is running in real time. Of course, this is configurable to whatever frequency you're looking for. We're going to do a couple quick refreshes, and at a separate point in this demonstration here, we'll step into actually what the orchestration layer looks like. Right now, we're just looking to confirm that everything has executed successfully and has moved through all the processes, etc. The reporting here is being done across the event layer on the back end of Put It Forward, and it's interacting with multiple different systems across multiple different tenants, environments, and platforms. Doing a quick refresh of the UiPath environment here, we'll get an updated view into the new project that was just created or the new request for automation that was created inside of UiPath, and now it triggers its own workflow. Now, as this workflow happens inside of UiPath, the user goes through, as they normally do, checking to see what the request is for the new automation, does it have all the right information associated with it, and so on, and potentially triggering any other events or actions. Notice here there are some background ones that are also being managed by Put It Forward, such as a connection into Jira or to trigger other events in the back end itself. So once this is completed, we'll be moving on to the next phase and we'll be making a decision whether or not to automate this process. At this point, the user inside of UiPath can refresh the application to make sure they have all the most current information and decide whether or not they are going to approve, reject, or ask for more information about the project. We're going to speed up the next 20 to 30 seconds here while the user goes through the review process to capture all the information that they need and then make a decision on the project. While this user is making a decision on what they're going to do with the project here, whether approve, request, or reject the project, in the background, Put It Forward is paying attention to every event that is captured in each system, updating each system correspondingly, and triggering different events across the system and adding other data and integrating them into a complete end-to-end enterprise automation process flow. So let's take a quick look at what the back end of this looks like in the configuration of these orchestration flows inside of Put It Forward. Inside of Platform Manager, Orchestration Engine, and the Integration Designer, we have multiple different steps that are being concurrently managed based on events that are happening in the underlying systems that are being connected to them. There's far deeper demonstrations available and videos available for that, and really outside of the scope of what we're looking at here today, which is focused on how do we go across multiple different tenants, multiple different environments with multiple different integration and automation technologies, and being able to have them work together in concert with one another to help improve the enterprise. Typically, users are able just to stay inside of the applications that they work in every day, having to do a refresh on occasion or as they move through different screens to find the status of the requests and projects that they make. The point here is that end-to-end enterprise automations and orchestrations happen independently of the underlying task automation or process automation technologies that are generally localized at the department level. The processes may be connected to other processes inside of the organization, which require a different level of orchestration in order to be able to control, observe, decide, act, and get visibility into that process. Thank you for your time and attention today. If you have any more interest, please click the appropriate button.